desk. KOMU-8 Sports.
What was going through your mind at that moment?
I did it. I did it.
Tonight was a coronation of a career that has been 8 years in the making, a coronation of the greatest athlete in Missouri history. The NCAA Wrestling Championships tonight, Scott Trade Center, jam-packed, and there's the man everyone's there to watch. Jaden Cox, two-time NCAA champ heading into tonight, bronze medalist from last year in Rio, and he taking the mat the last time as a Missouri Tiger. He would not disappoint. He was going against Brett Favre from Minnesota, no relation to Brett Favre, the quarterback. Cox took control early with the takedown right here and 2 points. He was basically in control this entire match, never a doubt. His mom and dad are in attendance, and then at the end here, he's going to get it all sealed up with another takeover, and the emotions coming out of Jaden Cox in this moment. Just look at his face. Unbelievable scene at Scott Trade Center tonight. It was a beautiful moment. Cox won 8-2, third national championship, first athlete to win 3 championships in Mizzou history. Family loves it. There's Coach Brian Smith. Afterwards, Jaden was asked about his legacy.
I have a lot of respect for the history of the school. I have a respect to the people that came before me and paved the way for me to be able to do what I do day in and day out. And I've accomplished great feats, and I hope just to become another stepping stone for somebody else to come through and break that. You know, that's all this is. I want somebody else to come through and win 4. You know, I want somebody else to come through and do unimaginable things, and things I could only dream of, or maybe I couldn't even dream of. And I want to enjoy watching that.
Now, before we go on, I want to take a second here and quickly appreciate what Jaden Cox has done at the University of Missouri. 3 championships in 4 seasons, like I said, the first athlete to ever do that. Oh, and he did win a bronze medal last year at the Olympics. That isn't all that Cox represents, though. He's a humble man. He was born and raised right here in Columbia, Missouri. He's a great spokesman, not only for wrestling, but the university as a whole. There have been many ups and downs in the past few years in Missouri athletics. There's no doubt about that. But through it all, Cox has remained a shining light for the university. And now, after tonight's dominant performance, Cox goes down as the greatest athlete in Missouri history. And for that, I say congrats, Jaden. More on Cox's legacy on Sports Extra with Chris Trevino tomorrow night at 10:30. Jaden Cox wasn't the only Missouri man competing tonight. Levon Mays wrestled for the 149-pound championship, and Joey LaValle competed for the 157-pound title. Both Mays and LaValle were going up against undefeated Penn State wrestlers, and neither match ended up ending well. Mays actually went up 2-0 here early on Zane Rutherford, but the Nittany Lion star overcame that, winning eventually by technical fall here, 18-2. Then at 157, Joey LaValle suffered a 14-6 loss to Jason Nolf. Overall, though, 5 Tigers were All-Americans this year, so congratulations to them. Now, last Sunday, I jokingly asked Missouri baseball head coach Steve Beazer if his team was ever going to lose again. This off the heels of a 3-2 walk-off victory that gave the Tigers their 15th straight victory. And he chuckled and said, yeah, but the goal is also to go 55-1. Well, I'm starting to believe him that this goal may become a reality after today. Tigers, after this action against Alabama, have won 18 in a row. We're going to go right here to the early in the first inning. Brett Bond with a sacrifice fly will bring home Connor Brumfield. Rockridge's Connor Brumfield. Tigers up 1-0, and then play of the game probably here. Cameron Meisner is going to get a single through here, and another one will come in. Look at the play at the plate, though. He will be safe at the plate. That was great stuff. Defense also showed up. Brumfield diving snag, not afraid to get the jersey dirty. And Brumfield, again, had an amazing day today. He's going to get this squeeze bunt here for an RBI. He went 5 for 5 on the day. Unbelievable. Tigers up 3-1. And now look at this. So Ian Nelson wasn't wearing his sunglasses, and the announcers ran wild. Look at that. A lot of shots, people wearing sunglasses, but he makes a great play here. Who cares what you're wearing at that point? Tigers win 7-4. The win streak, like I said, at 18. As if the history made by Jaden Cox wasn't enough for today, a Missouri softball freshman decided to make some history of her own. Shortstop Braxton Burnside decided that only one grand slam, was not enough. She channeled her inner DJ Khaled and hit another one. Burnside crushed 2 grand slams today in Missouri's 16-6 victory over North Dakota State. The freshman had 10 RBIs overall in the game, a new school record. The offense didn't stop there, though, for the Tigers. They blew out South Florida in Game 2, 13-4. The Tigers put up 29 runs on 30 hits today in Clearwater, Florida. Mizzou is now 16-11 on the season. They finish up the USF tournament tomorrow morning, early one, 8 a.m. against Monmouth. And one last note for here on Saturday night. After suffering a tough double overtime loss Friday night, the Rockbridge girls basketball team rallied for third place today in Class 5, beating St. Joseph's Academy 64-51. Also tonight, William Woods women's basketball lost to Vanguard College in the NAIA women's tournament. Overall, though, pretty good day for Mid-Missouri athletics, if you're asking me. And that's your sports.